Tom Pyfferoen. I'm actually from Pine Island, Minnesota. We have a diversified farming operation, probably corn, beans, a little bit of small grains, livestock. We used to do a lot of feedlot work, but now we're transitioning more to grazing and doing some cover crop grazing and that kind of stuff. We've done some no-tilling over the years. It was pretty easy to no-till corn into soybean ground and have very good luck with it. And we figured out how to place our nitrogen. So the logical next step was to try some cover crops. And 2013, probably the year of when we had a lot of the prevent plant, allowed us to get a lot of experience on different acres, on bean ground and corn ground. We're using a 3600 series Kinsey planter. It's set up on 15-inch rows. It's actually a 23-row machine. It's 12 in the rear, 11 in the front. And then we have Thompson closing wheels on it. They're a spiked closing wheel. We run them about 2.5 inches apart, so we get a little bit of seed to soil contact or dirt over top of the seed. But we want as good a seed to soil contact as we can have. We planted about a 1/2 inch deep, and we run the planter level, let it flex through the field, and I just had real good luck with it. A nice thing that I like about it is this one has a KPM2 monitor in it, and it'll count seeds up to 1 million seeds per acre, and that's about what we want to drop. Cereal rye is 16, 17,000 seeds per pound. So if you're dropping 50 pounds, you're going to be in that 800,000, and that planter will count those fairly accurately. These are what I call Thompson closing wheels. They're a spiked wheel, and they we've got a little bit of we've got a wedge in there where they run just a little bit wider in the front than they do in the rear. So when you're going down the field, they'll actually spin at a pretty good clip when you're moving 5.5 miles an hour. So you'll actually throw just a little bit of a windrow up behind them of dirt. But that stuff is generally quite fine and fills that seed trench in if you don't have the opportunity to get it pinched. And then the planting unit is, like I said, we're using a standard brush type Kinsey seeding or seed meter, and we're using a 60 cell soybean disc. Then we use this rubber backing plate goes on the back side of it just to plug up those little holes so any of the small seeded like the brassicas and that you have don't fall out. And seems to work very, very well. I just don't have any complaints on it whatsoever. The only thing that I have seen, if you get some rye or something, it seems like your number one enemy is always somebody has to get a little corn in it from a leg or something like that they're moving it through. If the corn kernels are too big, you can't get them through that. They'll just build up in there, and then you'll notice on your monitor where that unit is planting a little bit later. You come out, dump it out, and keep on going. But it just seems like those things do happen when you're handling bulk seed. As far as our cereal rye stands, they were excellent, just phenomenal. Just can't complain about them at all.